Maybe those who already know these things. Haiti's a country of about 10 million people, and it's not. It's not only the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. It's twice as poor as the next poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, and it's an hour and a half from Miami Beach. And we flew in to Haiti with Maria and Paul, with 30 Americans. An organization that today is going to be at the end of whatever my remarks end up being. I'm always saved for a period of time after I had an opportunity to drink. But we came in as an organization, well not even, as a disorganization of 30 Americans. Today we have 200 full-time staff of incredible Haitians who I will be accepting this on behalf of. And my organization, JPHRO, which has been from the beginning inspired by, would not exist without specifically Paul, Maria, and David. And we've had an extraordinary collaboration with them. Given that it's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, consider this. At approximately $1.45 a day, the average Haitian pays 45%, these mothers and fathers, for their children to go to school. 45% of that $1.45 a day that they make. That's how important it is. And there is almost no opportunity for a high school. This is the exemplary high school, what APJ has created. And it's not just high school, it's microfinance, it's training, it's outreach, it's love that they provide. And it's an extraordinary network of what you should know is not, you know, the hardest job that any of us do, that Paul does, that Maria does, that David does, is the job they're doing tonight. The other one is just living and working with people who are inspiring us as we do it. The hard job is the money. And many of you have been very generous in this room. I have noticed that this room has a lot of conversations to have while people are speaking. So as somebody who has too many opportunities to speak, I don't mind if you have a conversation, but I'd like to guide the conversation you have while I speak. I've got 10 people at my table, all of whom have a significant place in my life and my life in Haiti. So I would like to say that I want to host them at $1,000 each. If I can get $1,000, so that'll be on 10,000 in. I would like you to talk about and figure out how you're each going to be 1,000 more per table. And if you do 2,000 more per table, I'll be 20,000 in. So you start talking about that, and I'll go through my little list I scribbled while I was at the table. What did I want to tell you? It was interesting about APJ, because APJ started before the earthquake. And the earthquake was something, it was, you know, 250,000 people died in 10 seconds in a country of only 10 million. So there was nobody that didn't lose somebody. And APJ lost people, they knew people. And we came in, and it was kind of, I came in like a facilitator, an accidental facilitator. But when I think today about what Paul was talking about when we went down there, when I think today about the personal part of it for him, this is a guy who was looking for teachers, was supporting a priest who was supporting doctors. And all of a sudden, it wasn't about teaching, it was about death and destruction. And Paul was coming in with us, not ordering books and pencils, but body bags and concertina wire. And what the great opportunity I have here tonight is to tell you objectively, because it's much easier when it's not about one's own fundraising, one's own organization. I know how generous you are. And I know how generous Canadians are because we have a lot of Canadian doctors coming down. We should do something together before we leave this room, and that's what this money thing is about. This is why we should leave here every table having dined. I want to. Oh, by the way, I want to thank Dr. Raisin Namidi, who's here tonight. Oh, Paul, I would like to ask you to keep me off of group emails. Essentially, what I want to say about APJ is that I'm here as your witness to an organization that I am not directly part of. To just say this is the kind of organization you want to give to. This is that sustainable thing led by passionate people. And here they are in nice suits, and I have seen them in the fucking mud, and blood on their hands, and I've seen them love in their faces, and Maria working with the women, who God knows are the only ones that are gonna save us this mess. Finally, here's how I get off the stage, because I can hear the vodka. I'm not going to get off the stage till we've got at least $1,000 per table plus my camera. Okay, well, we're going to have to see all tables, because nobody's leaving the room without that. Well, let's just cut to it. Let's do that. All right, so have we got it sorted at this table? Have we got $1,000?
We got $1,000 each. Well, hold on for countdown, yes.